Hi there, Johnny here from johnnylipsonstudios.co.uk, and welcome to the first video in my PreSonus Symphonic Orchestra series. And today's video is an overview of the whole product, where you get it, how you get it, and then we will do just a little bit of demo on each of the sections of the orchestra, just a little bit. And then the next videos, the next five videos will go into each section of the orchestra plus the choir in quite a bit of depth. And then the final video, we will look at the music loops that come bundled with this fantastic add-on for Presence XT. And this is what it looks like when you get it into Studio One. It's just the Presence XT, but you get all of this here. You get the sections of the orchestra, and you also get contemporary strings, which is really, really cool, by the way. In fact, the whole thing is just awesome. So, first of all, we need to look at how we actually go about getting it. So, we need to hop over to Chrome. And this is where you get it. The first thing you do is you go to PreSonus.com, then click Software, and then Studio One Add-ons, and then Presence XT Content. And here it is, the PreSonus Symphonic Orchestra, and it currently is £94.59. Not sure what that is in dollars, but you know what, for what you get, this is an insanely reasonable price for what you get. So once you got that, you download it from your PreSonus account, and then once you've downloaded it and installed it, then it opens up in Presence XT, and here it is. So let's take a look at what we get, okay, in a little bit more detail. So when you first open it up, you have the Pso Classic Orchestra and the Pso Contemporary Strings. The Classic Orchestra contains the sections of the orchestra, so you've got brass, percussion, strings and woodwinds, plus a choir. And then you've got this Pso Single Articulation. And what this is basically single finger melody type stuff is what you would do here. And you've got, albeit you've got them as solo instruments and as sections as well, but it's only monophonic. But you have a whole bunch of key switches for each one of those that you can use. So here, like, you've got, let's see, violin section pizzicato. And that sounds a bit like this. Sounds pretty good, actually. So each one of these is really, really cool. But as I say, they are single finger. You can't do chords or two-part harmony. Some of them anyway. This one you can. The pizzicato one you can. Alright, so that one works quite well. Let's try tenor trombone flutter tonguing. This should be quite amusing. So some of them are multi-polyphonic is the word I'm looking for, and some of them are strictly monophonic. Let's see, what else do we have here? We've got some really cool instruments. We've got let's try this alto flute. Alto flute is a very beautiful instrument. I recorded alto flutes, 3 of them actually, together for a piece that I did for my Time to Turn album 10 years ago. Was it 10 years? Yeah, 10 years ago. Crikey. Makes a beautiful, low, rich sound. Okay, so that's the single articulations, and again, you can change some of those. Then you've got the actual orchestra section. So you've got strings here, so we can, let's see, let's have a look at the harp. Harp is pretty cool because harp has a whole bunch of extra key switches. So you can play individual notes, but you've also got these key switches down the bottom here that will do different things. So this is a glissando up. Let's try another one. Okay, and let's try this one. This one is... This is up and down on pentatonics. So that's really, really cool. That somebody's actually taken the time to come up with recording those. Let's try some percussion. Let's try some timpani. Timpani is very, very cool because again, you've got a bunch of key switches. So you can do rolls and things without actually having to program them yourself, which will take ages. So and then single individual hits. Which is extremely cool. So timpani is really, really cool. So you've got all the notes that you would need on a timpani. In fact, all the notes of the range of a timpani drum, plus you've got rolls for each one of those notes. Very, very well thought through. What mallets do we have? Let's try vibraphone. Let's see what else we've got key switches wise. So that's kind of muted with without the sustain pedal down. What else we got here? We've got some glissandos, I think. Oh, nice, with some vibrato. No vibrato. Vibrato. Great for special effects. Those would be really useful for special effects. But, I mean, really, I know vibraphone from playing jazz. I play vibraphone as well. Lots and lots of fun. Alright, so that gives you a little bit of a flavour of what you can get with percussion, a little bit of strings, a little bit of woodwind, and a little bit of percussion. In fact, actually, before we go, let's have a listen to the choir very, very briefly. I do want that open, and I want the classic choir open. And you've got all sorts of different vowel sounds, which is very, very cool. And then you've got some special effects, so let's try this one. And the great thing is, for a lot of these, you can use your modulation wheel on your keyboard to control the dynamics from forte to piano. So piano, forte. Very, very nice. And then you've got some special effects as well, which again we will go into a bit more detail with when we do the actual video on the choir. So I hope this has been helpful to you, and I hope you are looking forward to unpacking each one of these sections of the orchestra and everything else over the course of the next coming few weeks. So until the next video, which will be strings, bye for now.